Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today's card is a fun fold and it features the Lovely Arrangements bundle and the Country Woods Designer Series paper. This Country Woods Designer Series paper I actually thought was on the last chance list, but it's not. However, it's been around for a long time, so if you check out the Stampin' Up website and the link I've put below, you might find that it's on last chance, but otherwise it's fabulous paper. This is an easy fun fold. That will fold flat to put in an envelope, and you can put your sentiment on the back with a little bit of stamping. Whoops, the bow just fell off. That's not good. Here we are, put that back on. All right, let's go ahead and get it made. It's actually very easy. I've used Early Espresso as my card base, so you need piece of Early Espresso for your base, and it measures 10 1/8 by 5 1/2, and then you need 3 pieces of the Designer Series paper, and they just measure 5 1/4 by 1 1/4 each, and then this piece here, which is my last piece for this Designer Series paper, to go in there, and it measures 5 1/4 by 2 1/2, but I've put the links to all those cuttings and scoring measurements in the description bar below. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to bring in the trimmer so I can score this. So we're going to score at, just need to move that out. There we go, put that in there. Also on this card I used the Happy Birthday sentiment from the stamp set, but I'm not going to put the Happy Birthday on there today because you could give this for any occasion. It's such a pretty card. Right, pop your cardstock in off the long side, and your first score is going to be at 4 1/4. Let's get rid of the cutting blade because we don't want that to happen. So 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 3/4. Okay, that's all the scoring. Bone folder to finish all those lines. Early Espresso card base goes beautifully with this Country Woods Designer Series paper. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 score lines there. So basically what's going to happen is this left hand side here is going to fold in and go around like that to make that square, and that's how easy it is. So easy. So what we might do is put our paper on now. I always just have to double check that it's these ones. So 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I've got that right. Oh, I did not get it right. So fold it up and then position your paper so it's there. So that's the one that goes on the inside. So I think it's easier to put it on now. So grab your liquid adhesive, and I do recommend a liquid adhesive for this because it'll just make it a lot easier to move around a little bit if you need to wiggle. So this distressed look with the petal pink and the distressed look is really pretty. Okay, and then one more. So I get them straight. And then this one will go here. So what we might do is fold them in first, then I'll put that piece in. So put your 3 pieces in, 1, 2, 3, and then your last score line here. So I'm just going to use liquid glue. Do make sure that when you are burnishing your score lines that you burnish them really well. I'm just folding it up like that. Then nice flush. Just grab your bone folder, just go in there like that. Whoops, go in there like that. Actually, before we did that, I should have put the piece on the back. That's okay, we'll let that dry for a minute. And put this one in. Definitely going to have to get some more of this paper because it's so pretty. I love the stripe. Pretty card. So these little pieces here, I've actually gone ahead already and cut and coloured them with blends. So where did I put them? Here they are. So I've got a piece of vellum, which I use the stylish shape dies to cut out a square. Then I've gone ahead and stamped the flower from the Lovely Arrangements. This one right here. Stamped both of them. And I've coloured them with Petal Pink light and dark blends, and then in the middle I've put a little bit of Darling Duckling, which is a colour that is leaving. And then for the little flower pieces, so that's the stamp set, okay, and these are the dies. This die here doesn't have a stamp, but it cuts out beautifully because it cuts these beautiful little ridges. And I used soft succulent for that colour. So let's stamp the back of our paper. Everything's drying. So I'm going to use one of the leaf images. So this one right here. And I'm just going to do a little bit of stamping before we put this down. Not soft, did I say soft succulent? It's dark, it's soft sea foam. Soft succulent is an old colour. Sea foam. And then another one just down here. You can leave it blank, whatever you choose. Right, out of the way. And let's see if this is okay to go on now. I think it should be okay. Might just fold it flat while we've got it like that. So the trick is to put this on before you fold the score lines all up. I should have known that, but sometimes when you're making a video you just get so caught up. Those obvious little things sometimes just melt away. Okay, that's done. Right, let me show you how I put this one on. So let's build it up first. So I've already gone ahead and put dimensionals on the back of the flowers. So put one flower in here. And then another one right in there. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. And pop that in there. One. And then another one up here. And one more just down here. Okay. Go in there. Now you can choose to put this on with a dimensional right here or just with some liquid glue. And liquid glue is what I'm going to use. We'll just take a little bit to dry. You're not going to see the back of it, obviously. You're not going to be able to see through that vellum is what I was trying to say actually. So I'm going to come up a little bit higher because we want to put a lovely bow on there. So that will just settle there well. I'll just do the bow now. So the bow, I'm using a ribbon that is actually retiring, and it's the white and gold ribbon. And it is on the last chance list. As I made this video, it is. If it is not, then we have loads of other ribbons in our collection, some of which are on the last chance list. So if you like ribbon like I do, and you want to stock up on some, now's a really good time. Why do my glue dots always want to go missing? It's a common reoccurrence here in my craft room. I'm going to pop that down, whoops, down there. Put to hold this ribbon in nicely. There we go. Oops, that's still settling. Just come up here and give that a good cut that piece off, and you have your card made. So it looks hard, but really it's anything but a hard fold to make. There you have it, the lovely arrangements bundle, the Country Woods Designer Series paper, and a little bit of retiring product with a little bit of stamping on the back as well. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, stampingmary@gmail.com, and I have put a link to all the products I've used in the description bar below. Thanks so much and have a great day.